With Washington State women's basketball coach Kamie Ethridge. Coach, your team takes on BYU and Cornell this week. Just give us a little preview of the week ahead and just kind of what are you looking forward to out of these games coming into the weekend?
Yeah, excited. Obviously, Brigham Young is a fantastic team. They're coming off a loss. Really entertaining game that they played against Oklahoma. Very guard savvy, dominant players that can just are really good playmakers. Like their team a lot. I think it's going to create a big challenge for us to go there and compete against that team that was picked to win their league. So, sitting in a good spot and getting our kids through some finals and going to hop on a plane and do the next game and find out and figure out what we're going to do with Cornell. It looks like that game might be canceled. So we're trying to pull some magic tricks out and find another game at this point. So we'll see how that plays out and if it does.
We'll open up the questions to Jamie Vinnick with Cougs fan. Jamie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how's it going?
Good. Thank you.
Just kind of first off, just what you just said. What's kind of the situation with the Cornell game right now?
Well, we thought yesterday that they were going to work it out for us and play in a neutral side or some other arena, and I just think the higher ups there said no. Just found that out, maybe 15 or 20 minutes ago. It's really tragic in the sense of not just missing the game. I mean, that's the least of it, but just all of our flight home are from, there, and how we manage that. So honestly, it's been a ton of games that people have lost. Every night you see cancellations due to COVID or people out. So we're just going to try to see if there's any people in the area up there that we can continue to do our trip but again, our administration is deciding how we go forward, and we'll try to figure something out.
And when you say up there, you mean in the New York area, not the Washington area, right?
Right. I just, at this point, our flights are out of JFK and we, I don't know what we would do if we tried to change all the flights and get people home from another destination.
Just kind of on the on-court matter of things, what are maybe like one or two things you kind of want to work out here in these last couple, whether it's one or two non-conference games before the Pac-12 slate starts?
Yeah, I think, I think just more of the same. I think Brigham Young will present some problems and some things that we will face in league. They do play some man, they play some zone. I think they'll zone that, they'll change it up some, and so I think we'll have to be prepared for that. It's another quality opponent on a road that has a great, fan base. I think we've worked on us too, just to be a little bit better at getting into the things that we want to get into quicker. Again, we're just trying to clean up screening angles and things that we think just continue to hurt us on the offensive end. I think we've had some really good days. We're trying to really spend a lot of time on, guarding out in space one-on-one, because again, that's going to be something we have to do against Brigham Young, but also everyone in our league is so good, athletically and can create plays off of the bounce. So I think it's been really good for us to try to work on some things that we know we're gonna face, not just in the next day or two, but long term in the league.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck against BYU and whoever else the other game ends up against.
Thanks, Jamie.
Coach, Charlize Ledger-Walker was named Pac-12 Player of the Week this week. It was the first time she's won Player of the Week after winning Freshman of the Week 7 times. Just how big of an accomplishment is that for her? After winning it so many times last year, maybe it gets a little bit fatigued or kind of used to it, but this is her first time winning the Player of the Week award. So how big of an accomplishment is that for this program for her to get that?
Well, honestly, anytime you get that, that means your team won. And I think she would first say that we won a couple of games, and that's what puts you in that, that realm of being up for that award. But she, obviously had great games, carried us, kind of took over in key positions and put points in the game. And honestly, that's, I think, her MO. That's what everybody knows about her. And so, at this stage, she's going against, seniors and juniors and future WNBA players. So it's a different level of competition that she has to beat out. But again, I fully expect her to succeed and have more of those in her career, and certainly even this year. But, I think all of us would know that happens because our team wins, and we have to beat really good teams to get it, put someone in position to win that award. So proud of her. I want one of many more to come for her.
What is it just about her game? Because it seems like she has a knack of really being able to turn it on late in games. She scored, I think it was 28 of her 39 points in the second half last week. A lot of times last year, it would be time you look at the box score, maybe going into the third quarter, maybe going into the fourth quarter, she's got 6, 7, 8 points. And then you look at the stat sheet at the end, and then she's got 18, 19, 20 points. So what is it about her game that's just that allows her to do that and be able to kind of click it on in those clutch moments as coming down the stretch?
Well, I think she's a unique player, and really good players tend to do this, but they can score in bunches. I mean, they, just like you said, you can have, miss a few shots, but all of a sudden, in a short span, all of a sudden you can get 10 or 12 or 14 points easily. And for most humans, that's not an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of work to get to 10 or double digits, but they come easy for her because she's really hard to guard. She can almost always have an advantage. Clearly, people are playing her differently, and sometimes they're flat out going to say, we're not going to let you beat us with your scoring. So she has to be good at being a creator in those situations because she can, and because she can create scoring opportunities for other people. But she's hard to guard. She's hard to guard one-on-one. She's hard to guard in pick and roll situations. And if we do our job and screen well for her and space the floor well for her, I think she has the ability to get, double figures and close to 20 every game.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. Sorry about the game with Cornell. Best of luck this week against BYU, and go Cougs.
All right, go Cougs. Thanks, everybody.